Alright, so we finally got a new map, Bariura, and I haven't really been doing it because I've just been spamming 2 times EXP on the Crystal Palace, and now it's time to go, and I'll just I guess I'll talk about a little on this map, Bariura, while this is on auto. First of all, my auto team, Claire, Colt, Fiva, Cannon, and Aaron, with the new BB mechanics where they do use their BBs, gonna definitely be a lot easier for a lot of people, but for me I just still keep mine on because I'll be able to maintain infinite SBB anyway, but most people like to have that turned to off, and I'll probably change it later. However, the new map, it's a little bit different from the other ones in that you'll actually have to bring a somewhat stronger team, something you'd have to use for something like Trials or Raid, because fighting Tillith is the first hurdle in Quest. This is probably one of the hardest Quest stages when you fight Tillith, because she's single target and she deals a lot of damage, drains BB gauges, all that fun stuff. So you gotta make sure your team is ready for that. And the mobs are really simple, but when you get to the boss, it's going to be quite difficult. And that's just the first hump of this new map. And the second one is when you make it all the way to the end. Spoilers, non-spoilers, I think everybody already knows that this is where you face Lucius. He betrayed us, the humans, feels. Anyway, he has 3 forms, and I haven't gotten to him yet. I'll probably get to him around this week, but similar style he would bring to a single target trial, so just bring your trial team and you should be alright. It is possible to auto it, but a lot of random things can happen, crits and whatnot, but you should be able to do it if you've gotten your team to like, if you could beat Maxwell in trial, you should probably be able to beat Lucius with one team. And just bring that same type of team, you know, Mitigator, single target SBB, lots of Heart Crystal, Battle Crystal generation to keep up, and make sure you have a Mitigator up every turn just in case, as well as, you know, your status ailment remover. And once you're done with that, well, that's it for this part of the world. So whenever we get an update for the next map, we'll actually be heading down south into the underworld. But good news is we'll have to wait for Grand Quest to come out first. This is one of the requirements to get to like the later stages of Grand Quest, so we already have that out. Just waiting for that to update, and we can start seeing 6-star Carl, Gra, Saria, Paris, Lucina, all that stuff, and Lynn as well. So I'm really looking forward to that, and can't wait to try battling the hardest and most difficult dungeon EX boss as well. He's after, of course, he beat Lucius, and 70 energy, so it's quite a lot. Haven't looked at him yet, but he's supposed to be obviously the most difficult one. Something about having your team actually get status ailments. So bringing something like a cannon, it is fine, but not just the lead, because I heard if you put him as a lead and you don't get status ailments on your team, well, a lot of your team is going to die. So that's quite interesting as a mechanic. And moving forward, Quest will be slightly more different. It's still auto battleable, but there's going to be a lot more variety after this, I think, as well as farming for experience. I'd still say you should go to the Crystal Palace, because fighting Lucius has 3 forms, and I don't think the extra 1 energy makes up for the extra points if you're going to be grinding for levels. Also, it's quite a lot harder to auto battle, so you actually might die, and then, you know, that's a waste of energy. Anyway, that's a small Bariura Map update that we got, and I can't wait to get through all of it this week.